Welcome to this recording. This is Maksudul Haq. I work in the support team at E1 Solution. In this recording, I will show you the steps how to filter Popdock API result by a date range. By default, Popdock API parameter work as equal filters, meaning you can only match an exact date value. If you want to return record between dates, for example, sales transaction within a specific time frame, you first need to configure a restriction list and add variable restriction before exposing the API endpoint. Let's head over to Popdock and show you the steps. In Popdock, from the menu, go to connector. I'm going to use GP connector, so edit the GP connector. First, I will create a group. I can create a new group by click on add group, type in the name and add. In this case, I already have API endpoint group, so I will not create a new group. Next, move to the custom list. Click on add custom list. We're going to select restrict data in a list. Sales transaction API, select the base list. We are going to use the sales transactions. That is the API endpoint group. I have the option to select individually, or I can also select all. I'm going to select all in this case. Next, we can move to the variable options, and we can add couple of variables. Start date is the name of the variable. Going to field type, this is a date, so you select the date is the field type. Going to change the relative date and select the value here, start of the month. Add the variable. Same way, we're going to create another variable. EndDate is the name of the variable. Going to select the field type date again. Going to keep as a constant and keep the date as default or any date you wish. Add the variable. Next, we can move to the restriction. Click here to add restriction. Going to select the field document date is greater than. Select a variable option. Start date. Next, we're going to click on add another restriction. We will select the same document date. In this case, we are looking for less than. We're going to select a variable option. We will select end date here. Once we added the restriction, now we are good to go and create the API endpoint. So let's head over to menu. I click on endpoint. I'm going to add a new endpoint. I'm going to give a name. So API endpoint list is the name. Select my connector. Here is the GP connector. This list is under the API endpoint, so you select the group. And the list name is Sales Transaction API. This is the list we are working on now. You can select a default company. I'm going to select Fabricam and click Add. Next, move to the field option, and I can add selected fields for the list, document amount, date, and document ID. I'm going to select those three restricted fields. Next, click on the security. Make sure you have the user added. In this case, my user already added. So I'm not going to add it twice. So that looks good. Move on to parameter. Click on add parameter. Adding the parameter here It's a variable. And then next add the second parameter, which is the start date variable. Start date, add the variable. At this stage, we are pretty much set. Let's move to the API endpoint and copy the endpoint URL. So it's already selected JSON. I'm going to copy the clip and then move to Postman. For the authentication, you have to use the bearer authentication and use the token. This is the token for the user you create in your Popdock. If you don't know what is your token, you can actually go to security, edit your user. You will find your token under username. You can add a new token or copy the token from here and paste it in your Postman. So this is the token copied for the user. Under the parameter, we have selected the date range between the 1st of 2020 and the date in the future. It could be current date also. And when you call, it should only return the transactions list between this date range. I hope this short video was helpful to create a restricted date range filter for API call.